Hello, my name is Mike Williams, and I'm president of the West Volusia branch NAACP. Tonight, the NAACP will be hosting a Black History program here with the city of Deltona. First of all, we're going to have New Hope Choir come in and render a couple of songs. Then after that, we're going to have some members from our NAACP Youth Council do renderings of some little-known Black history artists. So tonight is a good night for that. We thank the city of Deltona for allowing this. This is the second year that we've had it, and we look forward to doing even bigger and better things. Tonight, a lot of people will find out about blacks who made major contributions to this country that nobody knows about. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The West Volusia branch of the NAACP is sponsoring the second annual Black History Month presentation through the city of Deltona. We want to thank the mayor and the city commissioners, the city manager, the former city manager who set this all up a couple of years ago to help make this happen. So tonight we're going to be blessed initially with a couple of songs from New Hope Choir. One of the songs is going to be Ride On King Jesus, and the other song is going to be What If Jesus is unhappy? What if God is unhappy? It says it right here. Listen, it says it right here. What if God is unhappy? The songs are Ride On King Jesus and What If God is Unhappy? So listen, and then after that, after Lysandria, who's the director of the choir, Pastor Bradley, I think I saw him in here. Oh, there he is, Pastor Bradley, pastor of this great church, yes, who's here as a part of it. And after they do their numbers, they'll come off the stage, and then we'll start the production with the young people, letting you know a little known history about blacks who contributed significantly to this country. So with that, we're on time, Joyce? Okay, we go.
No man
Okay, another great performance by the New Hope Choir. Thank you so much. This time we're going to bring some young people up before you that will give you some little known history about blacks or African Americans that made significant contributions to this country. The first person is Ramondo Brown. Ramondo, come on up. And everybody knows who you are. And by the way, that was my fault that he's in that big shirt, okay? All right, not jokes, go ahead.
Who was Harriet Tubman? Harriet Tubman was born in Slave Island around 1822. No one knows her exact age because her parents could not read or write. At the age of about 6 years old, her master sent her away to work on farms. She suffered a serious head injury and as a result, had terrible headaches for the rest of her life. She married a free black man named John Tubman. Harriet wanted to escape, but her husband would not go with her. After learning that she was going to be sold by her master, she planned her escape. She traveled at night because it was easier to hide from the slave catchers in the dark. Most of the time she walked. She traveled 90 miles to Pennsylvania and finally escaped to freedom. Even though she made it to freedom, she could not stop thinking about her family. Tubman used music to send signals to people she led to freedom. Tubman used music to send people she led to freedom. She worked as a nurse and spy for the North during the Civil War. Tubman was the first woman to lead a Civil War raid. She was able to buy her own home in Auburn, New York. She died on March 10, 1913, around the age of about 91 years old.
Because he won the essay contest for our theme is Divided We Stand, Together We Stand, but Divided We Fall. but today he's going to bring a rendition of someone that, well, I'll let him tell you who's bringing a rendition of. And that's none other than Miles Elliott from Deltona High School.
Good afternoon, everyone. I decided to do my own twist on my character is Raymond Cassignol, and he was one of the pilots from the Tuskegee Airmen.
That's why you dressed that way.
Yeah, I was saying I dressed away for a pilot. And this is like, I just wanted to do my own twist instead of just wearing a shirt.
Good job.
My name is Raymond Cassignol, and I am a pilot and part of the Tuskegee Airmen. I am currently 99 years old, and I live in Oviedo, Florida. I am a hometown hero, although not everything was peaceful like it is here today, or yesterday for that matter. World War II was undeniably one of the most horrific series of events that had a lasting impact on the United States. And when I was young, I had to go through many trials. When I was drafted in 1943, along with 3 other airmen who left Haiti for America. Our mission as airmen was to bring air combat over North Africa and Italy, as well as long-range escorts mission over Nazi Germany. The brave Tuskegee Airmen destroyed 36 German planes in the air, 237 on the ground, as well as nearly 1,000 rail cars and transport vehicles and a German destroyer. Although I was fighting for my country in World War II, myself and many other pilots faced racial backlash as we had realized that we were not only fighting a battle overseas, but in our own country's soil as well. It wasn't until 2010 I was awarded my Congressional Medal of Honor. Although we were not given the recognition of respect for decades, we are a testament to the strength, power, intelligence, and determination for our people and our nation. I just wanted to say thank you for having me here. It's a blessing to be with all of you.
Thank you, Miles. Great job. Great job. And by the way, that's his mother sitting right there, Mrs. Elliott. Stand up, let everybody see who you are. What a great job you've done. This part over to Sean King, who's the Vice President of our West Volusia branch, and he's also worked very closely with Barbara Dean Franklin with our Youth Council. And Sean is ready to go with presentation, video, and the whole 9 yards. So from then on, Sean, you're on.
We're going to line up in order first. So good evening. As you can see, it's a combination of Man Up Mentoring Program, Sisters Build Network for Girls, Catalyst Dream Program, and also the NAACP Youth Council. So unfortunately for our young men who are in Man Up, I asked them to be a member of all these organizations, and we share the youth together to make sure they get all access to good education. So we'll start in that order.
Hi, my name is Lily King. I currently attend Gadsden Middle School, and I'm the secretary of the NAACP Youth Council. Sarah Breedlove, known as Madam C.J. Walker, was an American entrepreneur and political social activist. Walker was considered the wealthiest African-American businesswoman and wealthiest self-made woman in America at the time of her death in 1919. She made things like the hot comb and different products for African Americans.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shamira. I go to Trinity Christian Academy and I'm in 8th grade.
She was jailed at the age of 15 because she refused to give her seat on the bus. And this was 9 months before Rosa Parks. Claudia was a civil rights pioneer during the civil rights movement, which was in Alabama during the 1950s. Claudia stood for her rights and African American rights on the bus. When people asked her why she didn't move, she said she felt like Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth were pushing down on each of her shoulders. Claudia Colvin is 80 years old and still alive today, and she lives in Bronx, New York.
Good evening. My name is Tasha Williams, and I attend Galaxy Middle School, and I am a member of the Catalyst Dream Academy, and I'm presenting Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory. He was born in October 12, 1932, in St. Louis, Missouri. Dick Gregory was a comedian and an activist and author. He was the father of 11 kids. Dick Gregory was a farmer and a vegan. Dick Gregory marched in the Selma and worked closely with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Dick Gregory said when he went out to protest for equality rights, he was ready to die and he was not scared. He fought for freedom and peace. Mr. Gregory ran for mayor of Chicago in 1967. He ran for U.S. president in 1968. He attended Independent Party was named Freedom and Peace. One of his quotes is, "You name any field and there is going to be a black person in it somewhere, and doing it right, showing other folks how it's done. That's one of the miraculous things about us, considering all we have been through." It's through Dick Gregory.
Good evening. My name is Jamil Bailey. I attend Volusia County Elementary School. I am a member of the Catalyst Dream Academy. I am presenting Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong was born August 4th, 1901 in New Orleans. Louis was also known as Catchman. He was a pioneer of New Orleans-style jazz. Louis Armstrong wrote and composed What a Wonderful World in 1967. This song is played in many movies today. In 1960, Louis Armstrong became the U.S. Ambassador of Culture and traveled around the world sharing jazz. In 1957, after watching the Little Rock Central High Education, he became an activist for civil rights and was very active.
Good evening. My name is Jaden Griffith. I attend UN Middle School, and I am a member of Man Up and Catalyst. Today I will be presenting William Still. Born in 1821 and died in 1902, William Still did many extraordinary things in his life. He was a civil rights activist, abolitionist, and even the father of the Underground Railroad. He helped register over 800 escaped slaves and was the first one to register Harriet Tubman. He was the youngest of 18 children and wrote many books about the freedom of slavery. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Travis Jackson. I attend Galaxy Middle School. I'm a member of the Catalyst Dream Academy. I am presenting John H. Johnson. Mr. Johnson was born January 19, 1918 in Arkansas City, Arkansas. He was a mogul, photographer, publisher, and founder of Johnson Publishing. Mr. Johnson grew up in a segregated South. His grandparents were slaves. His town had no high school for African Americans, so he repeated 8th grade because he loved to learn. After becoming an editor of Reader's Digest, he started his own magazine in 1942 called Negro Digest, a $500 loan. His mother used her furniture as a coach room. In 1933, his family moved to Chicago. He attended high school and became the editor of the school's newspaper. He graduated in 1936. John H. Johnson started Ebony's Magazine November 1st, 1945, then Jet Magazine November 1st, 1951. On September 15, 1955, Jets covered the story of Emmett Till and put a picture of his open casket on the cover. In 1961, President John Kennedy made Mr. Johnson a special U.S. ambassador. Then in 1995, President Clinton awarded him Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Good evening. My name is Terry Bethel. I'm a 17-year-old senior currently attending Lyonia School. And today I'll be presenting two parts of the Entrepreneurial located here in Florida, one in St. Augustine and the other in Lake Helen. These two parts of the Entrepreneurial Railroad held hundreds of thousands of Black American slaves escaped from here in the South up to the North. Fun fact about these two railroads is these were the exact same railroads that people used from up north to escape the Civil War drafting.
Good evening. My name is Kenny Malcolm. I'm in 9th grade and I attend to Deltona School. I'll be talking about Booker T. Washington, who was the first person to build schools for African Americans. Roosevelt Schools was a place for teacher shops, homes, and schools in the early 20th century for African Americans. Julius Rosenwald was in partnership, helped Booker T. Washington build the school.
Hello everybody, my name is Jermaine Lacey. I attend River Spring Middle School, and today I will be presenting my great-great-uncle Grady Jackson. He was born October 27, 1944. He was the first Black African-American Lieutenant Sheriff Investigator of the city of DeLand, Florida. And he still lives in the location of DeLand to this very day. All right.
My name is Jeremiah P. and I currently attend Gallatin Middle School. Today I'm going to be talking about Howard Thurman. Howard Thurman was an African-American author, educator, and civil rights leader. Thurman's first home was an educational, cultural center to continue his life's work.
This is George Taylor, so Deion's not here, so I'll give him. He was one of the first African Americans to run for president.
Good evening. My name is Hakeem Acre, and I go to DHS, DeLand High School. I'm in 10th grade. Today I'm going to be talking about Thin Man Watts. Thin Man Watts was an American blues known for playing the saxophone. When Thin Man Watts was young, he also practiced the trumpet and the violin. Thin Man Watts was born February 17, 1926, and died August 24, 2004.
Good evening. My name is Devon, and I am in the 5th grade. I attend Blue Lake Elementary, and today I will be presenting Daniel Hell Williams. Daniel Hell Williams, well, have you or anyone in your family had heart surgery? If so, Daniel Hell Williams was the reason why it was possible. Daniel Hell Williams was the first person to successfully complete the open heart surgery on a patient who got stabbed in the heart June 10th, 1893. During this time in the U.S., there was segregation, even in the hospitals, but Daniel believed in equality.
Daniel created Provident Medical School for an integrated staff. This school served blacks in the community. Provident Medical School is now known as Provident Hospital. Provident Hospital.
Good evening, my name is Ray. I attend Southwest Middle School. Today I'm talking about Trey Thompson. Trey Thompson was born November 20th, 1974. He played for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he played for 5 seasons.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Josiah Welcome, and I attend Deltona Elementary. Today I'm going to be talking about Alonzo Franklin Herndon. He was an African-American barber and entrepreneur. He was a founder of Atlanta Life Insurance Company. He was the most successful black-owned insurance businesses in the nation. His businesses were a success. He was advertised as the largest, best barbershop in the region. Although Herndon was successful barbers, they were harmed. Black barbers who owned the shop across the street were killed by angry mobs. Atlanta Life and effort conserve confidence in black businesses and saves jobs for black men and women. Herndon's wealth and businesses position brought with a great deal. In his life, he became a successful and wealthy black citizen.
Hi, my name is Hill, and I'm presenting Jim Wright. Jim Wright was an entrepreneur and a businessman that wanted better profits for black African Americans. How y'all doing? My name is Marcel Williams. I go to Desease High School, and in you, Captain David Kenyon, who is a Chicago firefighter and invented the fire pole. Also, as you all probably know, that's my grandfather, Michael Williams. I don't have any notes or anything. This is just all from the heart, but he's a man that plays a big role in my life as far as keeping my head from out the clouds, because, you know, as good as an athlete I am, people make it seem like I can play the game of football for a long time, so like forever. And he does a good job of letting me know that at some point it's gonna come to an end. So, you know, make me make sure I got my education and you know, I got something to fall back on. So I thank him all the time for that. And he's a man that is passionate about, you know, the youth and about making a difference. So, you know, he's a great man, he's a great role model, he's always been one. You know, he's a man I love dearly, so, you know, Michael Williams.
Good evening, my name is Joshua Whitaker, and I go to Deltona High School as well. I'm in 11th grade, and today I'm coming to talk to you about my grandfather as well, Emmanuel King. And to me, Emmanuel King was a visionary entrepreneur, a man that might have been short in stature, but tall in character. He was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and came here in 1973, and he had to work 3 jobs, and at night he would go to real estate school, eventually getting a job for the Macco brothers and came here in Deltona. And in time of high racism, he was able to win Salesman of the Year from 1971 to 1981, 3 out of those 4 years. He became the first black business owner and real estate owner in Deltona, Florida, owning 2 houses in the land, 4 in Deltona, and even the plaza of Providence and Elkham down the street. He also became the first black Awana president in the Southeast Division, and I'm currently wearing his jacket today. And I think these are great achievements, but in my opinion, the greatest legacy he had was the mentality he bestowed on the future generation. He showed us how to persevere despite the racists, despite the haters, despite people trying to prevent you from reaching your goal. When people did not believe he would succeed in Deltona, he came here and he built a house. And then when people sprayed KKK on the very house he built, the house I was raised in, he spent all night power washing it off and kept moving forward. And he showed not only his children, but his grandchildren that it's our character that defines us. It's what we do that defines us, not our skin color. And I'm going to leave you here today with a quote that he always said. He said, "The sky is not the limit, our mind is. So go beyond. Keep God first, because nothing is impossible if God is with you." Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lyonia Whitaker. I am 12 years old and I currently attend Deltona Middle School. I am the nephew of the Vice President of the NAACP and also a member of Man Up. And today I'll be reciting a poem of Harry T. Moore by Langston Hughes. Florida means the land of flowers. It was on Christmas night, and the state name for the flowers became beer and dynamite. Men came stealing through the orange groves, bearing hate instead of love, while the star of Bethlehem was in the sky above. Oh, memories of a Christmas evening, when wise men traveled from afar, seeking out a lonely manger, guided by a holy star. Oh, memories of a Christmas evening, when to Bethlehem there came peace on earth, goodwill to men. Jesus was his name. But they must have forgotten Jesus down in Florida that night, stealing through the orange groves, bearing hate and dynamite. It was a small cottage, and a family named of Moore. In the windows, wreaths of holly, and a pine wreath on the door. Christmas 1951, their family prayers were said, as a father, mother, daughter, and grandmother went to bed. The father's name was Harry Moore. The NAACP told him to carry out his work that Negroes might be free. So was that Harry Moore. So did he deeply care, sought for the right for men to live with their heads up everywhere. And because of that, white killers, who like Negroes in their place, came stealing through the orange groves in that night of dark disgrace. It could not be in Jesus' name, beneath the bedroom floor. On Christmas night, the killers hit the bomb for Harry Moore. It could not be in Jesus' name. The killers took his life. They blew his home to pieces and killed his faithful wife. It could not be for the sake of love. They did this awful thing. For when the bomb exploded, no hearts were heard to sing. And certainly no angels cried, peace on earth, goodwill to man. But around the world an echo hurled, a question, when? 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 When will man forsake a peace and for democracy learn that no bomb a man can make can keep men from being free? It seems that I hear Harry Moore as for in the earth his voice cries, no bombs can kill the dreams I hold, for freedom never dies. I will not stop, I will not stop, for freedom never dies. I will not stop, I will not stop, for freedom never dies. So should you see our Harry Moore walking on a Christmas night, don't run or hide, you killers. He has no dynamite. In his heart is only love for all the human race, and all he wants is for every man to have his rightful place. This so says our Harry Moore, as for in the grave he cries, no bombs can kill the dreams I hold, for freedom never dies. Freedom never dies, I say freedom never dies.